Hello and welcome to another SPK Associates vlog. As we probably are already well aware if you're watching this video, artificial intelligence is evolving at a remarkable pace, and the conversations around AI are quickly shifting from AI assistants and copilots to something even more transformative, this agentic AI agent. Unlike traditional AI tools that simply provide recommendations or answer questions, Agentic AI has the ability to take action, interact with systems, execute complex workflows autonomously, and a lot of other things. For engineering leaders, this isn't just another typical technology trend. It's a really fundamental shift on how products are designed, software is developed, and engineers are using inside of their organizations. So in this video today, we're calling it "What Engineering Leaders Should Know About Agentic AI." And I'm joined by SPK's head of cloud and infrastructure, Mike Solinap. So we can discuss things around agentic AI, what it really means, what a practical term it is, how it could reshape engineering productivity and operational efficiency, and what leadership teams should be doing and be aware of it so they can prepare for this new era. Mike, welcome. Please introduce yourself.
Thanks for the introduction. As Michael mentioned, I lead up our cloud infrastructure practice here at SBK. Been doing a lot with AI solutions and integrating a lot of applications, engineering applications in particular, and happy to talk about it today.
Awesome. So, Mike, we're going to start off with the definition of agentic AI, right? Everybody's talking about it. They're building some agentic solution into their tools, but many engineering leaders are still trying to understand what the term actually means. So, how would you explain agentic AI in practical terms, and why is it becoming such an important shift for engineering organizations?
Yeah, I would say that it has become a lot of kind of a big buzzword in the industry now, and it's not really clear to a lot of people what that means or what that consists of in technical terms. So at a high level, the way that I would describe it is agentic AI is kind of like your next level automation. It refers basically to systems that have very specific tasks. So historically, if you think about typical areas of opportunity in terms of being able to automate things, you might have, for example, maybe two disparate systems, and you're transposing data from one system to another. Or another good example, very common task is you do periodic reviews of maybe some internal processes that you have, or it could even be something very simple, right? Like you want an alert or a notification based on some criteria, and so you build an automation for that. So in order for you to perform these tasks, sometimes you need access to some tools as well, right? So agentic AI leverages tools and integrations to be able to perform tasks on behalf of a user. And I would say it's a bit of a game changer because of its ability to very rapidly develop something with more capability than a traditional automation or integration. It's got more smarts. And what I mean by that is now AI has context of your company, context about your documents, the systems that you're working on. And I think that can lead to much higher quality, much higher in terms of accuracy for those results that come out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about several tools here that have, agentic capability, and you're right, I think it's a game changer for the things that it has access to and the ultimate things that it can do. So we're seeing all this shift from, beyond copilots and chat interfaces into more of it can take action. And I think of some of the Rovo agents that Atlassian released, GitLab Duo, for example, and some of these other tools that have these type of agentic interfaces that can go and do these things. They're interacting with tools, they're taking actions, they're automating workflows. So what business impacts do you think these agentic AIs will have on engineering productivity, operational efficiency, and then like decision making over that string over the next few years?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, these things we can develop pretty rapidly. So what we've been seeing so far with our customer base and in the industry is that engineering teams have become much more productive right off the bat. So to add to that, there are a lot of low code or no code solutions that make things really easy to implement, and then iterating on those is a lot quicker as well compared to your very traditional old school application integration, which can be also really costly. A lot of those integrations are very expensive, especially given the limited functionality that they have. So, switching to an agentic AI approach, you get a lot more value, a lot more capability there.
Big time. Yeah. Um, Last question here, Mike. So as organizations start experimenting with these AI agents across software development and IT and other engineering operations groups, what should leadership teams be doing to, prepare for uh, all the things that should concern them and keep them up at night? Governance, security, organizational readiness. What should they do in those areas?
Yeah. So what we've been, kind of communicating to our customers is that as you design these systems and integrations, these organizations, they have to ensure that the systems carry out the actions the same way with the same identity as a user requesting them, right? So what that means is that today you've got to ensure that your governance is strong even before AI. You've got to make sure your governance is strong, your permissions are least privilege. Those are all best practices that you need to implement before AI. And then, once we integrate agentic AI, ensuring that all of those permissions stay intact and the autonomous system doesn't risk having any more permissions than they normally do is what we design into our solutions. And if those identities and permissions stay intact, then that helps from the perspective of governance and security, since we're not really doing anything different, right? You've got those solid foundations in place. You layer agentic AI on top of it, and you'll be set up for the future.
And if you don't, then people have access to a bunch of things they shouldn't,
That's right.
which that's the problem. So right, starting with that identity and security stuff first. Yeah, Mike, thanks for sharing. Appreciate your insight here.
No problem.
So as you can see, agentic AI represents far more than just the next generation of chatbots and copilots. It's actually the beginning of a intelligent system that can reason, act, and collaborate alongside engineering teams, just like teammates. Organizations that start building the right governance, security frameworks, and adopting those strategies today will be in the best position to unlock all those valuable benefits tomorrow. So thanks for joining us, and thanks again to Mike Solinap for the conversation. And stay tuned for more insights from SPK as we continue to explore all these different challenges around engineering and the future of AI and the like. If you really like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the SPK and Associates YouTube channel for more content on AI, engineering, and getting your product to market more quickly. Until next time, thank you. My name is Michael Roberts. Appreciate your time.